HollyScoop.com exclusive.
Tell us why we should tune in.
Yes.
10 seconds, go.
Okay, you should tune into Teen Wolf because it's a very edgy, dark, cinematic show based off the original, and it's a lot of fun.
It's an emotional roller coaster. We're ordinary kids in extraordinary situations, and tune in because it's going to be a wild ride.
Teen Wolf will exceed any expectations.
Were you guys fans of the original?
We weren't alive.
So this is the thing. I hadn't seen it. I had not. I have to be up. I've not seen it until I signed on to do this, and I'm a big fan of the original. It's very funny. Ours is completely different, so it's interesting to kind of pin both of them together. But I'm a big fan of it.
Yeah. I'd seen bits and pieces of the movie, so I knew that it was this cult comedic classic, and I was excited that. It is a teen, it is a wolf. I was excited for Jeff Davis, the creator of Criminal Minds, but yeah, it's a completely different tone of versus the original.
I think it's funny because we've had a lot of questions about obviously comparing our show to that show, but it's weird because it's almost not even comparing the same project. I think the only thing similar is that it's a teenage werewolf and his name's Scott, and that's pretty much as far as it goes.
How is this one more modern, and how's it going to relate to the youth?
I mean, it's more of like a Romeo and Juliet story. It's relating to the youth because there's that kid in high school all the time that's going through, being bullied and everything, and then he gets cursed in a way. We look at it as a curse with the bite, and now he's become a werewolf. So now a lot more attention is being put on him. So it's kind of a zero to hero kind of story, but at the same time, he doesn't want this. He wants to be a normal kid. He wants to kind of live the life he used to live. And now he's just got a burden. So a lot of kids can relate to that because it's the almost like going through puberty in a way, It's kind of figuring yourself out.
It's very metaphorical, obviously, the werewolf. Yeah. He's kind of going through those changes of high school and dealing with those situations.
No, I think the great thing about being part of MTV is that's what MTV is known for doing. I mean, it's the accessibility. You really can empathize with, the characters, whether it be reality television or something like a one-hour drama like Teen Wolf.
Many girls are going to ask, why is this Teen Wolf sexier than like the ones from Twilight? What would you say?
Who am I sitting next to? Come on! The great thing I love about these guys, and hopefully that's going to come through on screen, which I think it does, is, well, maybe not so much your character, but I'll be honest. But they're just such amazing people in general. They're beautiful inside and out, and that's why I think our cast, the stars aligned, where we all get along so genuinely well. And I've actually known Tyler for a couple of years. Our best friends dated. And so I remember seeing him at the gym the night before because he was cast before me. And I was giving him these little tourist tips to go when he went to Atlanta. And I texted him a couple days later and said, I'm actually on the way to Atlanta. And he was so gracious and welcoming into the cast because I came in like just a tad bit late. And, they're real people and they're beautiful inside and out. I think that's the great thing when I was growing up and I had a crush on a guy, and knowing he was just a great guy in general always was icing on the cake.
What are some characteristics that will make girls fall in love with this show?
I think you've got a little bit for everybody. I think that if you want the brooding, tall, dark, sexy, handsome, you've got Mr. Hecklin. And if you want the all-American guy who is funny, he is definitely has his mean moments.
You ask Colton this, and I'm goofy.
No!
And I'm this, and
but it's a good thing. It's a great thing. You see that he's a funny guy. He has funny moments, and he's also caring and charismatic. And there's more to him than just the surface.